Shalom, 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 shalom to the hopeful elect of Israel. I want to start off and give all honors and infinite praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who have taught us truth and who rule well. Peace and safety and salutations out there to you sincere and you hopeful elect, scattered abroad across the four winds of this earth. All right, I'm your fellow servant, Malakia, coming in with another lesson today. This lesson is going to be going into, we at the end, and as we hear and we see, the prophecies kicking into full and high gear, we know that it is the time that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is visiting the world which he made. Just quoting that from 2nd Ezra chapter 9. And I just did a video the other day prior to this one. And it's kicking up even more. So I'm going to bring out that one scripture again, going back into Habakkuk 2. Because, these visions of what the prophets, were speaking before, and what the prophets are speaking now. We spoke these things years ago, and we're actually seeing these things kicking into full gear. So I'm just going to get straight to the point. It's the book of Habakkuk 2, is straight to the point, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. See, we're in the beginning process of the vision. All right, it is coming. It is came, Salakia. All right, and it's speaking. It's not lying. The scripture says, though it tarry, wait for it. Yeah, we waited for it for a period of time, but now it is at the time to where, it is here. We are truly at the end. Now we're getting ready to go to the next phase in this ministry, is when eventually, when all these things come to place here in Babylon the Great, you're not going to see us out there on the highways and hedges, still breaking down the scriptures while everything is going on. You're not going to see us on the computer, these different digital video epistles. You're not going to see any of this. We're not going to be out there. So it'll behoove you, to take heed, all right, to what the prophets are saying now, while the things are still up. You see? It says, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. We are in a process, of the prophecies. They're not tarrying anymore. Let me get that right quick in 2nd Ezra 16. People think that it's a joke, but we here. Man, where is it? 16. Here it is. We're living in the time of 2nd Ezra 15 and 16 currently. This is the book of 2nd Ezra 16. I'm sorry, at verse 37. It reads, it says, verse 37, it says, behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. You see, the plagues let's go into it right quick. Let me get the word plagues. I know it goes into heavy affliction. So plague, so now it says affliction, calamity, evil, scourge, severe trouble or vexation. It says affliction, slaughter, destruction, to strike, to lament, to blow. You see, the plagues are drawing nigh, to the world. The scripture says how the Lord is going to punish the world for their evil. You can read that in the book of Isaiah. Pestilence. You see, the Lord's getting ready to strike this place, man, with plagues. You read that in 2nd Ezra 9 too. It says, well, I will plague Egypt, all right, as I did before. So how much more, even greater in this time, all right? So going back in 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 37, behold, the plagues draw nigh. They're drawing nigh, man. They're near. They're here. It says, and are not slack. As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb. Now, what is that? That's those contractions. The contractions are getting closer and closer because the baby is getting ready to be delivered. So now in that process of those contractions getting closer and closer, she's feeling all the pains. She's feeling all the aches. All right. The turmoil, the agony. This is what's coming upon the whole world. It says, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. You see? They don't slack not a moment when those contractions getting closer and closer to her getting ready to deliver the baby. You see? Now, going into what? A similitude. Verse 39. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth. You see? So just like as a woman, when she's going through those contractions and it's getting closer and closer to her having her birth, those contractions getting worse and worse, the pains, because that's her body opening up for the baby to be delivered. It's the same thing here with the prophecies. All right. As the times are getting closer and closer to Yahweh's second coming, these birth pains is going to get even worse, man. The contractions are going to get closer and closer, and it's going to be a way, there's not going to be any way that no one's going to be able to escape but only the elect. Okay, it says, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrows shall come upon it on every side. And it's what we're witnessing, man. We're witnessing these things right now. The sorrow shall come upon it on every side. So I got right here to back those scriptures up, because we're living in those times. You know, I had the brother, the elder brother Ash was going in to this. He reported it, through a group chat. And look over there by Japan. Look, man, a 6.9 earthquake. It says Thursday, August 8th, 2024. That's today. 7:42 UTC, which is 3:42 EDT, Eastern Time. That was this morning. While everybody's sleeping over here, they wasn't even up. I was up. I was trading. All right, and I didn't get a chance to even look at this news. Didn't even see it. But guess what, man? These are the things that's happening on the earth, man, while y'all are sleeping, okay? While y'all out doing y'all day-to-day thing. You're not really truly understanding the times that we truly in. Here's another one. The latest quakes. You had, two of them in Japan. This one of them is from Nishinin, Japan, and the other one was from Miyazaki, Japan. Both 6.9 and 7.1 magnitude of an earthquake, man. That's heavy. That's strong. You got some over there in Tonga. You got some in Bolivia, Nicaragua. It says 2,751 volcanoes. That was updated 11 seconds ago when the brother took the screenshot, and 150 quakes, man. This is truly the time that the Lord said that he was going to visit the world which he made, man. This is the signs that we've been looking for. But the world, they not looking at it, man. So, let's go to here. Going to riots. Let me get this right quick and let me just get it. Since we already here. 2 Ezra 9. At the top. He said, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. You see, he's visiting the world which he made. We're currently in that time right now. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. We're seeing that now. I just showed you with the earthquakes, 150 of them. You see? Volcanoes erupting. Strange weathers. You know, you got, here it is from the brother Shamak from Atlanta. It says Pakistan's plans to supply Iran with missiles to attack Israel and involving, etc. See? Hey, man, this is the time to be hot for Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And looking at all these things that's coming to pass, because we see that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is here. So, going to the uproars of the people. Here it is. You got these UK protests, and it's starting to get violent over there. So, I'm going to play a little bit of this. It's live. This is live right now. See it? Live. People are rioting right now over there in the UK. Now wait till it hits over here in US America. You see, you got the pictures of the people. UK riots. Let me get this one.
After the and hotels
this what they doing over there
that they heard online about the attacker being a Muslim migrant. And that is why the riots began. The rioters have been targeting mosques and hotels
shit
being
on fire.
used to house
What is that, a
asylum
church or a
seekers.
mosque?
Both these groups are terrified. They're afraid of being attacked.
Wait till this shit get over here, man.
If I
Asylum quest.
Just keep trying to fast forward all this, man, because this was going on, man. Why you got this
We've been telling
stupid
you about
ass
Mohammed Yunus on the show. He
Olympic shit
pioneered the
going
micro
on?
loans.
Let me go back to this. Just what I was looking at right here. Oh, this is a live one too. Damn. Yeah, when I had it on earlier, man, they was going in, man. But really, currently, right now, this is live. This is from the helicopters right now. While people out work on their jobs right now, going to the store, going to the park, people are actually rioting right now. Police running into fucking people as they're rioting. Multiple videos going out of that. Here's a... Oh, go to another one. Dozens killed in Bangladesh protests calling for Prime Minister to resign. It's all about elections, people rioting, destroying things, looting. Look at this. They want the Prime Minister, Sheikh Hasina, to resign.
We are not secured anywhere. We have no safety. This cannot be a secure and independent country. So we want peace, we want freedom, and we want a perfect environment for our students to go back to the classroom.
Come on, man. Look at these people, man. Wait till this election year. Oh, man. Something finna kick off, man. And it's gonna be to the nature of this, but much far worse, man.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app.
Over there in Kenya. This is in Kenya. They got the military out. This is live. They got the tear gas out there. So the people around the earth, around the world, this globe, they're protesting, uproars of the people. We got earthquakes. This is the time that Yahweh Shai said was going to come. Let's get that in Luke, and we can get ready to close out, man. Because we spoke of these things, And for those who want to say, oh, y'all just want to speak on it now, and because y'all see these things happening, go on our YouTube video pages. Go back 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago, if brothers still have their pages, based off that, around that issue that happened in 2020 where a lot of brothers got their videos cut off. But I know I still got a lot of mine still up. You can still go back on my page and go back and we were speaking about these things that was going to come to pass, and we're living in it right now. It's the book of Luke chapter 21 verse 22, and we'll down a little further. It says, for these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. This is the Lord's wrath. This is the Lord's anger. Okay? And it's brewing up. You can feel it. It's in the air. You can feel it in your spirit that Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua is about to truly move on this place, man. The curses, what we've been throwing up, day in and day out. The Lord is hearing these prayers, man. He's hearing the sighs, all right, and the cries, all right, of the abominations of this place, man. So the Lord is working, man. Jumping down to verse 25, it says, and there should be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken. Everything is about to be shaken, uprooted. You see? The people's hearts are filling with fear. And it's only going to escalate from now on. Because once something starts to shoot out, trust me, verily, verily, you're going to see these things shortly come to pass. Verse 28, it says, and when these things, jumping down to verse 28, and when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. Much talk about the C-HIP is coming out, the MOTB. Apostle Tahar told us to keep putting videos out concerning that, because we're closer at that time. All right, you got Iran and Israel, going into a much heavy conflict. What was that in? I had that video too as well. This one,
sir, that would be a 3 or 4 front war against Israel.
Prophetic events,
the likes of which we have not seen since 1967 or even 1973.
Former Israeli diplomat to the U.S.
The line several areas.
With so many direct engagement, or even Iran,
who is accused of escalation.
Man, with so many videos I've seen today, man,
and I guess we assumed that there was going to be some type of public statement after. Absolutely nothing. No press conference. No red line for America. It looks like
all these things are coming to pass,
hoping to defend against attacks that could come from proxy groups like Hamas, Hezbollah, or even Iran itself.
Iran's being very, very methodical about this.
Meanwhile, there is growing anger within Israel at Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who is accused of escalating the threat of a regional war. Protesters clash with police in Tel Aviv, accusing Netanyahu of choosing violence over a hostage deal.
And remember, Iran launched an attack against Israel in April, firing more than 300 drones and missiles at this country. And while many were intercepted by coalition forces, the Israelis struck back against a very interesting target: air defense systems outside of Iran's nuclear facility, the largest one in the country. This was to send a message.